Hey guys, James here at Jarashut. I've got a DVD update for you and I've got quite a few titles, and so I might have to go a bit quicker than I'd like, but I want to pack them all in, so I'll get straight into it. This first one up is a movie I was expressing my hope we'd get a special edition for, and we actually did. I wasn't aware we were getting this DVD. I walked into my local store and there it was on the shelf, so couldn't resist picking it up. As far as I'm aware, there's not one in the US, there is one in the UK, but yeah, just really happy and surprised we got a special edition, and it's the original The Hitcher from 1986, directed by Robert Harmon. Of course, infamously stars Rutger Hauer in one of his most memorable performances. Really cool film. It's basically about this young kid who's travelling through the desert and he's a bit bored, so he decides to pick up a hitchhiker for companionship and a bit of a conversation, some entertainment. But that turns out to be a mistake because Rutger Hauer, or John Ryder as his character's known, is a psycho, a closeted psycho. It starts off pretty normal, but yeah, it soon escalates and this guy starts to stalk him wherever he goes. Really, really cool movie, very well directed. It's got some great tense moments in it, some really memorable set pieces in it also. That scene with the finger, if you've seen the movie you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, really cool film. There's a remake out there now with Sean Bean. For me, Rutger Hauer plays a better psycho. He's more understated and subtle, and he has a charisma about him that Sean Bean didn't have, so this is the superior movie in my opinion. Great film. If you haven't seen it, check it out. As for special features, we've got a retrospective documentary, commentary, trailer, teaser trailer and photo gallery. So not as many as the UK release, but still really nice to get some supplementary material on a good movie, and this one's a good movie, so check out The Hitcher if you haven't seen it. Next up we have a Blu-ray, and we've been waiting months and months for this one. Americans, you lucky bastards, have had it a really long time, but we only just got it out the other day. Interesting thing about it is we got different cover art, and I think people would like to see it. It's Friday the 13th, the original, and look at that. Tell me what you think about the cover art. As you can see, we've got Jason's mask here on top. It says "The Terror Before the Mask," so it is stating that Jason's not in it, but at the same time, if you look at this killer down here, don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but he's got holes in his face, so he's obviously wearing a hockey mask, so a bit of false advertising there. But yeah, the actual film I don't need to go into much detail about. It's one of the most famous horror films of all time, one of the most influential slasher films of all time. It's an archetypal film. It's kind of a prototype movie that a lot of slasher films from the 80s built upon, so very important in the horror world. As for special features, I think they're the same as the Region 1, Region A now, release. We've got a commentary by the director, Sean S. Cunningham, featurette return to Camp Crystal Lake, the making of Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th reunion with cast members Betsy Palmer, Adrian King, Victor Miller and Harry Manfredini, fresh cuts, new tales from Friday the 13th, new recollections about the making of the film, the man behind the legacy, Sean S. Cunningham, Lost Tales from Camp Blood Part 1, and vintage featurettes, Friday the 13th Chronicles and Secrets Galore, Behind the Gore. So lots of stuff on there. Looks like a great release. But yeah, tell me what you think about the cover art on ours, because it's a lot different, very CGI-ish. I don't know what to think about it. Next up we've got an upgrade. I did own the pretty much bare bones edition of this, released by this company. They've since released a special edition, and it's The Living Dead at Manchester Morgue, or Let Sleeping Corpses Lie, Don't Open the Window. It goes under a plethora of titles. It's from 1974, directed by George Grau. If you've seen my top 5 zombie movies video, you know that this was in there. I really love this film. As you might have guessed, it's a zombie film. It's very different to your regular type of zombie movie though. The setting, the location is more rural, it's countryside, it's green grass and trees and all that kind of thing. You also got gritty, grimy urban locations in inner city. I think it's supposed to be England. It also touches on issues of like pollution to the environment and stuff like that. So it's stuff you're not really used to in a zombie movie. The actual zombie parts of it are also really well done though. The Living Dead are suitably creepy and unnerving, and the special effects look really good, crude but really good. Got great atmosphere. It's very strange actually. It's kind of got a brooding, yeah, I don't really know how to describe it, but a really cool atmosphere about it. I know Dominic or Live Fast Diarrhea, you were thinking about getting this one, kind of umming and ahhing about it, but yeah, definitely pick it up for the special features. It's got some great stuff on there. As I said, this one's a 2-disc one from Blue Underground. We've got on the first disc trailers, radio spots, TV spots, all that kind of thing. On disc 2 we've got Back to the Morgue location featurettes with the director George Grau, Zombie Fighter interview with star Ray Lovelock, who plays the main character, Zombie Maker interview with special effects artist Gianetto De Rossi. So if you're a fan of Italian zombie movies, horror movies, he should be a pretty familiar name to you. He's a legend in the horror genre. He's done a lot of movies, foremost among which would probably be Lucio Fulci's Zombie 2, so really interested to see what that one's like. We've also got a 2000 interview with director George Grau, plus I think we've also got the introduction he done for the original DVD, so really cool release, great special features. We've got a slipcase, which is kind of cool, so if you're thinking of picking up this movie, definitely get this Blue Underground release, really good stuff. Next up we've got a slasher movie, and this one's a more obscure one. It's kind of routine, and you've seen this kind of thing before. It's nothing new, but it's still fun. A lot of comedy elements to it, a lot of blood and gore, and it's from 1987. It's Slaughterhouse. This is actually a really good release. The film itself, as I said, is nothing new. It's a pretty routine, pedestrian slasher movie, but it's done really well, so slasher fans will enjoy it. It's got your teenagers, it's got blood and gore, it's got an interesting killer, so it's got all the prerequisites you need for a good slasher film. The story in this one's basically this old bumpkin farmer who used to run this slaughterhouse, which is now disused. These people are coming around trying to buy up the land and build a new high-tech version of a slaughterhouse, and he's pretty disgruntled about it. He's not happy, so he kind of recruits his son Buddy, who's a bit of a retard really, to help him, and the way he does this is killing people. He's very strong here. You can see him on the front. He's got his cleaver, which is his trademark weapon in this. But yeah, really cool film. Of course, you've got teenagers thrown into the mix too. They're killed off in various ways, so really fun movie. If you like slasher films, you're going to like it, so check it out. As for special features, we've got quite a lot on here. We've got an audio commentary, the making of Slaughterhouse featurette, financing and distribution of independent horror films featurette, trailers and promos and all that kind of thing. Buddy tours Georgetown University, so the main character, main actor. Buddy goes to Washington, same kind of thing, and they're vintage back in the day from 1987, so it's pretty interesting, and we've got some other stuff on there too. Long list, so check out this movie, Slaughterhouse. Next up, we've got a movie I'm pretty late to the party with. Everyone picked this one up when it was released recently, and it's Cat in the Brain. And no, I did not get the lenticular cover. As much as I move this about, it's not going to go 3D for me. But anyway, this is Lucio Fulci's Cat in the Brain. Very interesting movie. This is the Grindhouse releasing 2-disc version. Lots of special features. The print looks pretty nice from what I've seen. I have not watched this one, so I can't really go into much detail about it, but the synopsis is really interesting. It's described as kind of Lucio Fulci's 8½, you know, like Fellini's movie, which is basically a biopic of the director themselves and the expectations people have about them. So it looks really interesting, and something you're not used to from Lucio Fulci. It's more straight horror. So this one sounds very interesting, and I want to watch it. As for special features, it says high definition anamorphic widescreen transfer. We've got an in-depth interview with Lucio Fulci and star Brett Halsey. Lucio Fulci appearance from Fangoria in 1996, so that would be just before he died, and some other stuff on there, so trailers, all that kind of thing. We've also got a booklet inside, who's got Antonella Fulci's interviewed in this, who's Lucio Fulci's daughter. Very interesting because she talks about her relationship with her father, and yeah, very strange. She's also got Eli Roth in there. It's a pretty thick booklet, so really cool release. If you want to get more Lucio Fulci movies, definitely pick this one up, Cat in the Brain. Next up, we've got a box set, and I'm going to have to be pretty quick, but this is the Phantasm movies. This is the UK release. It comes with 1 through 4, plus a bonus disc. I did not like the Sphere set. I decided to get this one. I like the look of this one a bit better for some reason, but yeah, I'll give you a look inside. So it's kind of this shiny cover. We've also got the lenticular one for this one, so yay. When you open it up, it's got lots of sleeves, so again, I'm going to look a bit like a street performer trying to hold this up, but yeah, all those discs plus a booklet. and we've got write-ups on the back of all the films. So really interesting, and I've only seen the first film, so looking forward to seeing the second, third and fourth ones, because I hear they're pretty top notch, and yeah, there's a lot of fans for them. As for special features, they've all got special features on there. I don't know if you can see it because it's silver, but yeah, they've all got featurettes and commentaries and trailers, and we've also got the bonus disc with yeah, some really interesting sounding stuff on there. Nicotero, the Gory Days featurette, Greg Nicotero from K&B Effects. So yeah, it looks really good, and I'm happy I picked this one up. It was quite cheap too, so yeah, the Phantasm set. And that's going to have to be it. I hope you enjoyed it, and Jarashut out.